Hey, it's Andie again. We're all making more vlogs, and I figured I would join in on the fun again. Yeah, so I'm telling a story right now because Luna, Fezzes and Bowties, who's in the PWA, has noticed that on my bookshelf there was a lack of Eclipse on there. Well, there's a story behind that. I have every single book in the Twilight Saga. I have all of them. Even the parody. Come on. The reason that I have this and not the actual book is because I lent the book to my friend who I don't talk to anymore, and I feel like it would be awkward if I just called her up and was like, hey, can I have my book back? We're not friends, but can I have it back anyway? I mean, like, yeah, that would be, like, normal, but that's like saying, oh, hey, I don't want to be friends, but can I have my book back? Yeah, so I'm probably not getting my book back. Plus, I lent it to her, like, 3 years ago, and chances are she lost it. So, not getting my book back, which is kind of sad, because I like to have the whole of everything. It's like, if I'm gonna have a series, I want the whole thing, right? Like, I have a series right on the top of my shelf that I bought at a book sale because it was $1 a book, and I was like, why not? Let's read something new, and I don't have the whole thing because it kept coming out with new books. So, yeah. That kind of screwed that over. The number of books I read is kind of a high number, so it's gonna take a while to talk about my favorites. While that was a very fast representation of a lot of the books that I like, but not nearly all of them, there are a few that I really want to talk about. For one of them, this one. This is And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. It's also called The 10 Little Indians from Agatha Christie, as far as I know. I read it for school as a project. I had to choose a book, and I chose this one. And we did a video project on the book. So if you've ever read this book, I'm trying to put together a video to, put up that project. It was supposed to be a 4-minute thing. Mine ended up being 8 minutes. Memories, guys. It was a funny video. Another book I thought was really cool was this. This is Romeo and Juliet, the manga. It's in pictures. And as a person who really likes Shakespeare, this is pretty darn cool. So, there. I'm really into Greek mythology, so Percy Jackson was one of the best books I've ever read. I've read the series, and I'm gonna read the second one. I didn't know about it for a really long time, which made me sad, but I started reading it even though I'm in 9th grade, and it was really good, and I really like it. I am a person who likes to cook, so this is the most amazing thing I have ever held. Seriously, like, all I want to do when I read this is cook. It's amazing. It's like all British and Harry Potter and beautiful. Ugh. I just want to be a cook so bad. And normally I'm pretty good at cooking, but I look at this and I'm like, I can cook this? Another book that I forgot to put in that little spiel of pictures is this one. This is part of the series called Bloody Jack. It's really good. Seriously, like, I picked it up thinking, wow, this book looks really awful, and it's a series. It's so good. Seriously, it's so good. I love it. There's like 9 books in the series or something. And I've read all of them up to date, and I really like them. So, yeah. And I know at some point while you were watching this, you're probably thinking, Andrea, why didn't you just, like, bring the camera over to your bookshelf and just, like, talk about them there? Well, I'm using my webcam, which is connected to my computer, and it won't exactly work if it's not plugged in. So, I think that's a pretty legitimate reason. The book that I am currently reading is Animal Farm. I'm reading it for school, and it's a really good book. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about this book. A lot of people hate it, and a lot of people love it. I'm one of those people who's kind of iffy about it. I think it's a pretty good book. So, yeah. It is a good book. Yeah. I don't understand a lot of it, but it's pretty good. Yeah. So, I hope you enjoyed this video about books. I hope you enjoyed me wasting 5 minutes of your time. You know, that's gonna take me like half an hour to edit because I'm pathetic.